People who have not had strikes before, content copyright strike before, can't really tell how it feels when you have a strike. We that have strikes over and over, sometimes we know how it feels when you have a strike. Having a strike is something most people don't even want to have. But at the end of the day, you still find out that one thing or the other might give you a strike. But in today's video, I'm going to be talking about one strike that most people have not experienced. And when it comes to you, honestly, it's so devastating. It hits people that are already monetized. I've been already monetized and I got this strike and I lost my monetization. So I have to stay for 90 days to recover myself, my channel. So today I want to talk about content, this particular content strike called reused content strike. Yeah, I want to talk about reuse content strike. A lot of you might probably most people have not even heard about it before. The only strike they know about is copyright strike. Copyright strike, you use someone's music, post, you have a copyright strike. You post someone's video and you have a copyright strike. But what about your reuse content strike? How many of you have heard of reuse content strike? Okay, let me explain. Reuse content strike might be reusing someone else's post, like content on your channel, or reusing your own personal content can still give you a strike. Your own personal content, reusing it in a wrong way can give you a strike. So in today's video, sit tight, listen to the end. I'm going to show you, read out the do's and don'ts about reused content. Do what you have to do if you are reusing a content, and what you don't have to do, like what you don't need to do. Sorry about that. What you don't need to do, what you need to do, and what you don't need to do. So sit tight. Okay, let's start first. Let me read from my system. I have here reuse content strike. Content is not clearly an original creation of this channel. I may have been repurposed from another source without adding significant original commentary, substantive and modifications, or educational and entertainment value. So sometimes it might be your own, it might not be your own. So for my own channel, they said I used content from another channel without doing a repurpose, like without remixing it, maybe showing my face with some voiceovers, all of that. So let's start. Let's get to do's, what you need to do. Let's start with that. This is example of what is allowed to monetize is a funny or thoughtful revision of content you didn't originally create. Yeah, thoughtful or funny revision of content you didn't originally create. So you might do a reaction like on Facebook, people do reaction videos, yeah. But this is how you do this reaction videos and you still get the strike. So most times you don't allow the audio of the video to play. You have to have a video of you on the screen also, and then your voice over. That's when they will allow this content to go if it's not originally yours. Then the second one is clips of other people's content as part of a critical review. When you're doing a review of other people's content, maybe probably someone posted something about you or someone posted something about the products and you want to do a review about it. Okay, that means you have to also come up on the screen. The what you're reviewing will also be on parts of the screen, and then you review. You do your review, and your audio must also be laid under. What else? A scene from a movie where we've rewritten the dialogue and changed the voiceover. Yeah, movie scenes, you've rewritten the dialogue and changed the voiceover. Do some small edits from the, because you can't just pick it and paste it like that and do your voiceover. They will still strike you. So you must do small edits time to time. You cut some parts off, and I don't want to go into explaining that now. Then, but note that replay. The next one is replay of sports tournaments where you explain what a competitor did to succeed or fail. All these are still what you should do. A replay. Don't post the main content itself, but a replay of sports commentary. So the next one is regression videos where you comment on the original video. All of this is still under one, like they are still under the same thing, like kind of the same thing, but they are just being written out on different segments so that you won't say you didn't know. Then the next one is edited footage from other creators where you add a storyline or commentary. So you make a commentary of other people's posts. Someone did something bad and you want to make a commentary about it, or from edited footage, you have to edit, especially that's the main part of it. You have to edit this footage, and we have tricks on how to edit this. So you don't just pick it and maybe you just place your voiceover. This how to edit these footages. Not the voiceover, not adding voiceover. You edit the video itself before now putting up your own video and then adding your voiceover. So if where you don't really understand, you can go to the comment section and ask me. I'll get to help, get to do more on that. So let's get to what you don't have to do. What you don't need to do. I like saying have. What you don't need to do. They say what you don't need to do is short videos you compiled from other social media websites. Even if you picked it from websites and you compiled, they can note it. They note that it's not yours. Sometimes these videos can stay on your channel waiting for monetization. These are monetization policies. They are not under your normal content policies. Monetization policies very active when you are monetized. Most of these are not really active when you are not monetized. It's when you are monetized, that's when it's very active. Another one is collections of songs from different artists, even if let me check something. Even if you've edited them or something, just make collections, you do a collab or bring this one, mix it up, they will still note it. We have timing to songs. Yeah, we have timing, a certain number of seconds at which the AI, the bot, can detect a particular song. So once it gets to that number, the number of that the seconds in which it can detect, it will automatically detect. Yeah, it will automatically detect. So no matter the edits you do, except you can remix the song well, add another instrumental to it and confuse the AI, that's when it can now go freely. So the next one is clips of moments from shows edited together with little or no narrative. Yeah, you have to narrate it. Yeah, you need to narrate those clips. Then content uploaded many times by other creators. Yeah, this one is very important. This is where most people do fall into the trap. Even me, I fell into this trap. This was stream I did. It was being used by other creators, and I decided to use it as well, although I edited it. But it has already been used by so many people, and I also used it. That's when I went wrong. Yeah, that's where I now went wrong. Although it wasn't directly from me. Yeah, someone did this because I left my system open. That's why most I will tell you don't allow someone to have access to your email. When once someone have access to your email, they have access to your YouTube. So avoid this. Avoid using contents that have been uploaded by too many people. Something happened somewhere and it's trending and you also want to use it. You might get a strike from it. You might be the unlucky one to get a strike from it if you don't really know how to recreate it and use it. Then the last one here says promotion of other people's content, even if you have their permission. Yeah, you now told someone, okay, please can I use your content? I saw your video. Can I also post it? Or maybe a comedy skit is going viral and you'll be like, please can I post it? The person says, no problem. And you download it and post it. The person only said a verbal word, which is no problem. You are free to use it. And what happens? You get a strike. Definitely you get a strike from it. So who is to be blamed? You are the one to be blamed because the person just gave you the permission doesn't mean that YouTube will also give you the same permission. So let's be guided. I've listed the do's and don'ts of reused content. So go back. You can watch the video again if you don't really understand. Read them word by word. Get to understand it. So that you don't also fall a victim. So I know most times falling a victim to this is a way of learning. Yeah, to me, I take it as I am. It's broadening my knowledge about this because if I didn't have this kind of strike, I wouldn't have known about it. Yeah, I wouldn't have really known about it. But now I get to know so much about the strikes and how they work. So if you watched this video up to this point, kindly subscribe to my channel, like, share the video, and drop a comment on where you don't really understand. So let's do this next time. See you in my next video and have a lovely time. Bye.